let's quickly turn to New York, where Sean Diddy Combs, his former girlfriend, R&B singer Cassie Ventura, is facing cross-examination today in her sex trafficking trial. This is happening in federal court, so no cameras are allowed.
That's right, but joining us now outside the courthouse is our own Court TV legal correspondent, Kelly Craft, who's been there covering this since the beginning. Kelly, tell us, what's the latest there today, please?
Hi there, Judge Ashley and Michael. So some interesting cross-examination taking place as defense counsel is asking the government's star witness about her insane jealousy. Also, she brought up an important thing to talk about in regard to her, in a way, wanting to agree to these freak-offs and showing all of these communications in which Cassie is suggesting things about the freak-offs. Another point that's been important is this relationship with a man by the name of Kid Cudi, in which Cassie, according to the testimony, was taking part in one of these freak-offs when Sean Combs found out that she was, quote-unquote, cheating on him with this man you're looking at right here, Kid Cudi. She was in one of those freak-offs, and then Sean got a hold of her phone and then realized that they had been having a relationship together, and she said that that did not go over very well, to say the least. So one of the other things that defense counsel has been saying back and forth with Cassie, when Cassie is responding with things like, I can't recall, it's a long time ago, at one point defense counsel said, yeah, it was a long time ago, and it sounds like you were doing a lot of drugs. Cassie's drug use has been front and center in this case. She readily admitting to using drugs and that she had to use drugs in order to take part in those freak-offs. We can put some full screens up on the screen for you, kind of tell you a little bit about what some of the testimony has been like today. So she did testify that her friends knew about the physical abuse because they often witnessed it. Her parents and brother knew about the abuse as well. Throughout their relationship, they both did a lot of drugs. Also, some other things that were talked about today, we can put that up for you as well. The judge was pushing the defense to wrap up Ventura's cross by tomorrow afternoon. The prosecutor did tell the judge Ventura could have her third baby this weekend. Combs was seen writing on orange sticky notes, passing one after another to his attorney, who was sitting right beside him. So we've been watching Sean Combs throughout this trial. A lot of times he is conferring with his attorneys, passing notes. Other times he's sitting back in a relaxed state. We also can tell you that the judge did push the defense to wrap up Ventura's cross by tomorrow afternoon. So that was really important as well because of Cassie expecting to possibly deliver this weekend, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But that's some of the latest details of what's been taking place inside the courtroom, Michael and Judge Ashley, and we'll continue to monitor it and bring you all the latest as the details become available.
All right, Kelly Craft, thank you so much for being with us. Michael, let me ask you this. I mean, clearly Cassie Ventura is being painted by the prosecution as she's not a saint. And she did things that she was doing on her own without being a victim, that she wasn't a victim. Are they being effective, do you think?
I think they are. I think they're handling it very well. And I think what they're doing is they're using her own words.
Yeah.
They brought out a number of text messages which suggest, again, that she maybe played more of a role in this than she let on, and maybe liked it more than she let on. But again, I have to caution everyone. People who are involved in these domestic violence situations, that is not uncommon.
Yeah, I agree
That
with
is not
you.
uncommon. They want to keep the peace. They do whatever they have to keep the peace.
Yeah, and I will say this, in that little bitty video where he kicks her, you can tell she goes limp as if she's accustomed to it and doing whatever she can to survive.
Yeah, it's not the first time she's been in that situation.
I agree.